that it mixes our children more in with the weak Caucasian children. We know they're weak. You know, that's why they're shooting up schools and stuff. Rather than fighting, they shoot up a whole school. You know, so I'm for taking our kids out of Caucasian schools and having our own schools, teaching our own history. Well, that's it for me. Peace and blessings to the room. Mike's free.
I am so way past that we should shit. It's ridiculous. I've been hearing we should and we gonna ever since I was a little boy. I'm way past that shit. Okay. The All mankind came from the regions of Africa. That's where mankind came from. It's proof that mankind came there because of their DNA. Mankind did not come from black people. Mankind came from the regions of Africa, not black people. Black people didn't leave Africa and turn white. They didn't. Mankind's DNA left Africa and it spread around the world. Now, these black people that you talk about, Super, that's relative. Black is relative. The United States is not on the equator. The people that are melanated people, that skin color, that melanation, come from the UV radiation, the proximity to the sun, and the people that were further away from the equator received less UV radiation, so their skin was not dark. It's no way possible, Super, that you can convince Native Americans that their ancestors were black. Is it possible that black people could have come in contact with the people of North America in the 200,000 year period? Yes, it's true. But to set up and say for sure that the original people in America were black is some bullshit. Now, if you're a person that believes in the Pangea, you'll believe that the Earth was one big fucking continent that was divided. So then it's possible. It's possible. But when did that fucking happen? You can't tell. According to what's documented, Super, Homo sapiens sapiens are 200,000 years old. 200,000. How can you fathom something that happens in 200,000 years? Who documented the occurrence of what took place in 200,000 years? Oh, shut the fuck up, no harm, you fucker. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Velly said no fuckery, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that slide. Next person on the mic.
A grown black man go around and trace niggas cocks like Moon Duck. I hope the whole world hear me. His name is Moon Duck ain't Gluteus Maximus. Pass the mic.
I see I'm pointing before my. Okay, so it's on point, Mike. Okay, I'm pointing. What's going on? That question, and I'm surprised a lot of people didn't actually put a one up about if we should be helping each other. You know, when you look at the percentages of races in this country, okay, if we don't help each other, if we split it in half and don't help each other, what we have? We have 14 now. We have 14, 13, right, percent. So what? That's 6.5%. We listen. There's power in numbers. Does everybody agree that there's power in numbers when it comes down to living in this country? Right? There's power in numbers, right? Okay. So if there's power in numbers, does it helping each other out would be the best solution, right? Because we have it's incredible, but when we talk about supporting black businesses, that's helping each other out, opening doors, and I'm gonna tell you something. And when it came down, you know what? I got these links. I'm gonna put in the room. I'll be right back. Go ahead. Who's that? Miss Beautiful Mind, and then Super, and then Coming Forth.
Hello, could you hear me? Put a one in the room if you can hear me a one. Okay, yes, I believe that black people should help each other out. Yes, I do agree with that. I think we should help each other out with helping the black community, like the fatherless sons, the young men who don't have fathers. I think the black men should go back into community, brings show these black men how to be men. That's what I think. You know, I don't know about anybody else, but um, that's helping the black community. Well, I'm getting off the mic. Who's ever next on the mic? It's your turn. And that's my suggestion on helping the black community.
Can I get a one if I can be heard, please? Please get a one if I can be heard. Okay, thank you, brother. J. Ken, I believe you used the word mankind erroneously. You know, the original man who built the first world and gave all the sciences of the mind to the world, reading, writing, arithmetic, metalworking, medicine, agriculture, is the black man. Mankind means the unoriginal man, as in the Caucasian white man. Okay? And J. Ken, did you know that there's no I in the African language? It's all we? Another point, in fact, is that you can tell that they even know the difference. The learned people even know the difference in the words man and mankind, J. Ken, because when they so-called landed on the moon, I quote, they said, one small step for man and one giant step for mankind. Now that alludes to two civilizations in one. You know, we know that the African, they're still trying to find out how they built the pyramids, what technology that they use. What technology is on those UFOs? You know? That's because they're mankind. They're unoriginal. And you know, you said about native, the Caucasian isn't a native nowhere. Native being natural to that part of the earth. The Caucasian isn't even a native of Europe. If you look at on those family crests, you'll see there's a black man, a picture of a black man on their family crest, all of them. And must we not talk about the black nobility? The blacks who were there in Europe before the Caucasians? Now, as to the question of whether we should help each other, blacks should help each other or not, I think it's a foregone conclusion that we should. I mean, we are a nation of people. We are under the same struggle. We've come through slavery, colonial slavery and chattel slavery, and we know our condition and our plight. Why shouldn't we be band together as a nation, suffer together and rise together? It's inevitable. I think it speaks of the psychology of some black people. Do you feel that we are a nation or just some scattered niggers who should go along with the status quo, be individualistic, and love integration? Can I be heard? Can I get a one if I can be heard? Okay. Well, first I was answering to what Jay Ken said, and then I was going to segue into the question of should we help one another? You know, I was, putting an example of integration versus us thinking of ourselves as a nation, as pointing to whether we should help each other or not. And that's it's simple. I'll get off the mic. But I think it's as simple as that. Do we believe in integration? That's psychology. Or do we believe in nationhood, love of self, kind, family, and nation first, and then humanity before we venture outside of our culture? You know, and it's not a perceived culture. It's a culture that we do have that was taken from us. You know, so should we help each other and culturally, financially, any way we can, for the future of our children? Of course we should. It's a foregone conclusion. That's my opinion and take on it. Mike's free.
A good question for sure. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. Let us be mindful of a very significant thing. Hey, Tanaj, how are you? And again, good afternoon to all those melanated and those who have a decency about themselves. It's real simple. Having to pose that question not only suggests that there's a problem, that there is a sickness. Okay? It's real simple. Having to ask that question, there's just a whole bunch of ways we can deal with it. Let's leave money and the usual obtuse things that we throw in the way to not do things right by each other. One of the simplest ways you can help someone is by offering yourself to that person, whether it's in conversation, whether it's in jest of maybe helping someone take something somewhere. You see a sister bringing something out the store she can. Lots of little things. We were always so in a hurry to move forward to the grandiose things as opposed to starting off where you only place you can. Grassroots. Stick to the trivial, basic, they're not trivial, but the menial things available to you. Like saying, good day, Brother Muslim Truth. Hey, J. Ken. Hey, Tanaj. Hey, Super. Little silly things. Small things that we've left behind that leave us in a predisposed position of positionlessness. Real quick. Partly of what Super said, Belly, is relevant. Darwinism, the beginning of racism and white supremacy, an idea that became an accepted science and way of life for Negroes. This is why we're asking those questions, so it is relevant. Mike's free.
Nah, we live. I'm y'all hooligan. What up, everybody? I don't know New Yorker. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Hey, let me tell you something. This question, this is not even a question. We have no choice. We have no choice. Who the fuck else is gonna help? We have no choice. This is an open end question. We have no choice. And whoa, hold on. Holy shit. Oh shit. Somebody just told me, hold on. Yo, but I'm black and Puerto Rican. I'm black and Puerto Rican though. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Somebody just said something. And shit. Let me tell you something. Yo, and I'm gonna be honest with you, alright? This is the way this country works. Okay? This is the way this country works. There's power in numbers. Okay? Check it out. Power in numbers. Okay. Now, that is what this government is scared of. So we have to help each other. In fact, if there's power in numbers, when they're going out there looking for that vote, you hear them, right? We need the black vote. We need the Latin vote. We need the white vote. Do you hear this? Do you hear what's going on? We have to. We have to. We have no other choice. You look at black-owned businesses, and by the way, ladies, I think since 2007, our sisters, the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in this country, went up 322%. Let's give these ladies an applause. That's impressive. That's by Forbes, by the way, Forbes.com. African American women are the leading group in this country for being black-owned business entrepreneurs. That's amazing. 322%. And I'll tell you why that's amazing. Because we're such a small percentage. Ain't that amazing? You gotta really think about that for a second. And that is attributed to helping each other with going to black banks, getting loans, for minorities, so on and so forth, helping each other out, recycling the black dollar. You know what I'm saying? That's the proof in its own how helping each other works. So there is no other choice, and you can tell by the programs which are rarely even afforded to us. We have to, no matter what, we have to help each other out, because if we don't, you don't have a say. You don't have a say. You don't have a say. And with that, I'm with the mic. I'm gonna touch up on something else. My apologies. I hope I'm still in topic, by the way. I hope I stood in topic. I think. If I went off topic, that's my bad. I don't want to be all over the place.
Okay, real quick. Assalamu alaikum. Prosperity to the room. Can I get a mic check, please? Thank you. Thanks, I wanted to concur with Brother New York that just got off the mic and Brother Super. I believe Brother Super, what he was doing is he's showing the origin of where we begin first. So that was a good point you brought up in respect to North America, Brother Super, because there's been studies tracing the Pima Indians who reside in, I believe, Arizona or New Mexico, tracing their phenotype, meaning their physiology and cranial size, etc., to tribes in East Africa. That's a fact. That's a physiological, scientific, archaeological fact. Also, there's a book called Saga in America by Dr. Barry Fell that also documents the African phenotypes, physiological phenotypes here in the Americas, like 200, 300,000 years ago, right? So all that can be traced back. And I understand your point. This is our country, right? And so as a result, yes, we are obligated to recognize that from which we came from and continue to support that and move forward with that type of agenda. So with that, I'm off the mic. Go ahead, Brother J. Ken. It's your mic.
Wow. A fine example with that kind of justifies my motivation to come up with this topic was the fact that Veli said that he was in the car going to pick up his child. He was on the way to pick up his child. That implies responsibility to his seed. He's going to pick up his baby. How many motherfuckers can do that in this room? Have you been responsible for your seed? Are you obligated for your seed? You've gone as far as you always went back to North America and the Indians and shit. I'm talking about your seed, that which you produce. That black woman that you made that child with. Are you there for her? Are you there for her? Are you with that black man that helped you make that baby? Are you there for him? Are you obligated to support him? In this room, we have that problem. We have to have that problem. That's the reason why I came up with that topic, because there are a lot of black people that will stand in defense of black people, but they will not stand in defense of a black committed relationship with a black woman. I can't do it for you. My wife is Korean, but I'm black. But I stand for black. I stand for blackness. Now, you get Tanaj saying this is crazy, but she don't have a black man. You got Noam saying, how can this be? But he is not committed to one black woman. No, I'm on topic. Are we committed? Are we obligated? I didn't have to pick up Veli's son or kid from school because Veli picked up his own kid. Because Veli was there. And Veli is there with his child. Can you say that, Noam? Can you say that, Tanaj? Can you say that? Can y'all say that? That you have fucking stuck through with the woman you were with, and you made it work regardless of the situation. You stood in there and you made it fucking work. The majority of you have given up. So how dare you come to this mic and try to act like you fucking support black people when you can't even support a simple black relationship? I'm off the mic.
Okay, can I get a one if I can be heard, please? Oh, thank you, 50. Thank you, Tar Heel. Yes, the topic is, should black people help each other? And I would say, absolutely. And it's like what Yahooligan said. There's no one else. There's no one else that's going to help us because we need to help ourselves. Now, I worked at a cultural institution. So I was in contact with all of the people in the city. So this is what I suggest. And this is just a suggestion that you can do to help. What I did is that I Googled the black organizations in my city. And so in the surrounding areas and in Greensboro, where Tahir lives. So let me just share with you some of the people. These are called unsung heroes, okay? Those are people who are doing things on a grassroots level that no one else sees. So let me just share with you just a few of them to give you an idea that will help you decide how you can start helping, okay? There's one called Community Resources for Diversity. That's at UNC Charlotte. That's a university that we have here. There's also one called Safe Coalition North Carolina. That's for the entire state of North Carolina. And then they have one called Charlotte Uprising, the Black Leadership Alliance. And I see where I've already clicked on a link. You know how you click on a link and then it highlights itself and you know you've been there before? This one is called 12 Black Women Organization Doing Work You Should Know About. So what I'm saying to you, and this is what I've always said whenever people start talking about, you know, what we should do collectively as a group, I say personally that you should start with yourself. Okay, you start with yourself, define what you should do, like look around, where do you need help with yourself first, because you have to be right in order to help other people. So start with your family, your wife or husband or kids, and other people in your family to try to help them, and then go out in the community, like I said. Go out and, you know what, J. Ken? They do have a university called Parent University. Okay? All right? They do have one like that. You know, so no, they are not failed organizations. And you would know that they were not failed organization if you got out in the community and you saw where the help is needed. I've been in community centers and gave kids candy and popcorn and that type of thing, doing art projects, and that was the only meal they were gonna have for that night, you know. And I didn't want to make this personally, but you attacked me before I came on the mic, and it kind of shook me up a little bit, and that's why I don't come on the mic. But those of the people here that do not know me, okay, I have 2 college grad kids. My oldest graduated from UNCC. My youngest went to UNCC, but she didn't like it. She wanted to pledge. They didn't have a black organization for her to pledge. She transferred here to Charlotte. She pledged Delta. I have a grandson who goes to a black college, Hampton, and he's graduating in May. You know, my husband drove my youngest daughter to private school. He was always here for us. You know, so J. Ken, I wish I could just cuss you out. I really do. I don't like you at all. You know, you call me names. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've done, but you just make up stuff. You know what I mean? So if anybody want me to help them find out what's going on in your city, you know, just PM me and let me know. But there will always be an urban league in your city. And the urban league is something good that you can go to and help a young person to go to who doesn't have any kind of aspirations to do anything. They will teach them a trade. They will even teach them life skills. We need to help teach each other life skills. You know, like having a bank account, saving money, knowing how to buy a house, and that type of things. Those are the type of things that we should teach each other and help each other do. So the things that you are really good at, you should get in there and help somebody do it. I did it. I worked in my community and I helped people. You can go to the neighborhood centers and to the after school programs and become a tutor. Those are the type of things that you can help in your community. You can start in your own community. Each community, each subdivision got somewhere where you can go where you can help people. So I'm off the mic. Thank you.
Can I get a one if I can be heard? Can I please get a one if I can be heard? Can I get a one if I can be heard, please? Okay, thank you. Isn't it wonderful to hear a beautiful, majestic, sincere sister that loves her people and loves her nation and putting in work for her people? Ain't that a beautiful thing? It's majestic. That's a queen. That's a queen right there. And we love you, and we love that in you, sister. That's coming from your nation. I'll nominate myself to say it. Okay? As to the monumental question, should we as blacks or African American help each other? I'm going to speak in the original language, the language of my fathers. The language of my brothers, Black Jesus, Cumming, No Harm, in New York. The original language. If I have a bowl of soup, and my brother has none, half my bowl belongs to my brother. Mike's free.
That's what's up, Super. That's actually, that makes a lot of sense. I'm actually gonna touch up on what you just mentioned, but I'm gonna come out with this first. And this is why we have to help each other. There's no other choice about it. Okay. When you see things like this, black females experience the highest rates of rape and sexual assault. Okay? See that? In this country. Do you think we need to help each other? And not just, let me tell you something. That is not black on black crime. That right there is being done. All white, Latino, black, this is all together, by the way, people. I have to stress that out, okay? Our women, check this out, and I'm going to be honest with you, okay? This is from the Department of Justice, okay? Historically, see that? But this is shocking to me. And this is being done, okay, by every race to our black women. Do you think we need to help each other? I don't know. Let's see this one here. Do you see that? Highest homicide. Being killed, raped, sexually assaulted. We have to help each other. And this is not by our hands. This is done. They're being killed by white people. They're being killed by Latinos. They're being killed by Asians. This is what's going. We are a very small percentage in this country, but yet our women are being murdered, killed, and raped. We have to help each other. There's no fucking choice about it. There's no choice about it. And I'll tell you something else. Okay, you know who gets affected by this? The children. Why? Because a lot of them are witnessing the shit in their own homes. They're seeing their mom getting beat. And I'm not talking about by us, because the Department of Justice, according to them, this is being done by all races to the black woman. We have to help each other. We have no other fucking choice. We have no other choice. And this is sad. Okay? This is sad. When you see things like this, 4 times. 4 times. What the, I mean, really? Really? So when it comes down to black women and single family homes, so on and so forth, we need to help each other. It's plain and simple. But I'm going to tell you something else about our black women, and I'm going to say it again. Even after all that, that the women in our communities are suffering, okay? I'm going to show you how strong they are, okay? By helping each other, okay? Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, biggest victims. But look at this. The number of business owned by African American women grew 322%. I don't want to hear this about our black women, okay? Because what I'm hearing in this room about our black women, okay, by some of our chatters, isn't what Fortune.com is saying about our black women. I'm sorry, is Fortune.com a black-owned company? Because it could be. No, they're not. Okay? Even after being abused, raped, killed, and murdered, okay, the highest rate in this country, they still come out to be the strongest women in this country, okay, with the smallest percentage, okay, the fastest growing group, 322% since 1997, making black females the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the U.S., okay, and that is proof when it comes down to helping each other. That's what I think, okay? We have to help each other. We have no other choice about it. This ain't even a topic, to be honest. I'm sorry, man. Not like that, but there's no other choice about it. We have to help each other. And that, all them crimes that are being committed again, and I'm going to stress this out because they'll turn it around. This is being done by every race to our black women. Okay? I'm going to stress this. This isn't black on black crime to the people in the room and whoever else is looking. This is being done to our black women from every race in this country. By the way, we're a small percentage. I'm off the mic.
I'm about to come.
You know what? I didn't come up with this topic to make this should we or should we not. You know, I didn't do that. New York, you and I, we talk about the same pie. We just talking about different slices. There's no way in the world you're going to come up here and talk about the good that black people do without talking about the bad that they do as well. Now, I don't know about in New York City, maybe all the brothers in New York City is treating all the sisters right. But where I'm from, we got motherfuckers like No Harm. We got old fake motherfuckers like supernumerary who are not devoted to black women. In fact, he wants to go ahead and congratulate Tinaj for saying what she said, but he can't get his wife to do it. You know why? Because that nigga ain't got one. You couldn't get No Harm to get any of his wives to do it. Because that nigga, he ain't devoted to one black woman. So, that topic, I didn't bring that topic up to say, should we or shouldn't we? It's obvious that we need to support our people. It is obvious. It should be fairly obvious. That should not even be in question that we need to support our people. But we need to be there for them. And there are a lot of brothers in this room who are not there for their immediate family, who are not supporting their family. There's brothers in this room who got the government supporting their child. Now Tinaj is going to go ahead and try to pull that old, I'm going to go ahead and play this motherly shit on you niggas. I'm going to sound like your old mama in her feelings, and I want y'all to feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for Tinaj. That's some old bullshit. She can take that shit somewhere the fuck else. I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. I'm here to talk about this specific topic and the problems that we have in the black community. I am not going to come up here and only smother every fucking thing we do with motherfucking ice cream and cake. I'm not going to fucking do it. I am not going to fucking smother everything with ice cream and cake because I see too many fucked up brothers out there. I'm a black man. I see you. I'm a black man too. I see you fucked up motherfuckers out there. And some of you motherfuckers are in this room. Some of you motherfuckers are in this room. Some of you motherfuckers ain't never treated a fucking black woman straight. But then y'all talk about, but you don't have a black woman, J. Ken, but neither do you. Neither do half you motherfuckers in this room have a fucking black woman that you're devoted to. I can count you motherfuckers on one hand. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about black women not being successful, because I know they are. I know they are. But there's a lot of sorry, derelict motherfuckers that want to hide in the shadows of blackness. And know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk in there, I'm going to drag your motherfucking ass out in the light. I'm off the mic.
If I could be heard, can I get a one? Well, you know what? I don't know, J. Ken. I got 3 black women that I'm totally dedicated to in my life. Love them to death. They are the light of my life. And those are my daughters. So, I mean, it is what the fuck it is. So, you don't have to have, like, a counterpart. But, yeah, they're the apple of my eyes. They're an extension of me, and I love them to death. And they're black. Well, wouldn't say that they're black. They ain't dark skinned, nigga. They look just like me, but you get the gist of it. But you know what I was laughing at? Now, I mean, those are my motherfucking queens. Now, if there's any motherfucking black women that I could call queens, it's my motherfucking daughters. Those are the ones that I will worship because they're going to always worship me. We worship each other. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. You feel me? My daughters mean the world to me. So, I'm devoted definitely to my motherfucking babies. Hey, I want long time no see. How you been, sweetheart? But I'm sitting there laughing at super sissy bitch nigga. Talking about, oh, that sister is majestic. She's a queen. She's a god.
Yo, Jay Ken, I said I was going to talk about this. I was going to grab these links before, I believe before. All right. I wasn't, I'm confused. The topic was, right? Whose mic? I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that, Jason. My bad. My apologies. Didn't mean to.
If I could be heard, can I get a one? Okay, I was on topic. I'm responding to what Supernumerary said. He called this black woman majestic and a queen and a goddess, and it's true until he gets in her PMs and she say, no, I'm not interested, then she just gonna be a bitch. That was the topic. He said it, I'm responding to him, so why the fuck was I dotted? I'm responding to what a motherfucker said on a goddamn microphone. Kind of shit is this punk shit y'all keep fucking pulling? That was the topic. She's a queen. She's majestic. She's this and that. But when that motherfucker just try to get in her PMs and she turn his ass down, she gonna be a bitch. So my topic is you some fake ass niggas. Why can't she be a queen even if she don't want you? Why can't you respect a black woman that don't want your ass?
I don't even. I don't even know what the fuck's going on, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm trying to participate. You know how you in school sometimes, right? Yeah. Remember back in the days, you was in school and shit. Y'all hung out mad late, and like it's like I want to skip school, but I don't want to get that cutting card. Anybody got cutting cards before? So I'm in school. I'm like this. I'm like, I'm so tired right now. I'm so tired, but I want to pass this class, Professor Valley. I'm fucking around. Oh man, you guys, man, the topic is going all over the place. I'm hitting the topic from different types of sections. When I bring up the black woman and how we have to help each other, that's the way I grasp it. Is that if we don't help out what's going on and we don't start stressing and trying to get these murder rates down, the sexual assaults down, and the rapes down in our community, right, down for our black women, there won't be a black man. There won't be a black man. is where I'm getting at, right? So this is a big problem in our community. So we are obligated. We have no choice but to, even if you don't want to, you have to. When you look at what's going on in Chicago, okay, our numbers are going down. And in this country, all they respect is power in numbers. So if you have a small group of people, they're not gonna help you in this country. You need numbers to go out, and that's what they fear. They don't want you to help each other, and it's the truth. It's the truth. It's a tactic. So, J. Ken, I was talking about earlier. I don't know where this came from. I was trying to stay on topic and touch up on things. It wasn't between black children should have black fathers around. At this point, J. Ken, I'm gonna be honest with you, J. Ken. At this point, black children should black children should just have a father. Period. Yeah, look, we have to listen. I don't give a fuck if he's green. Okay, I don't give a fuck if he's purple. Okay, right about now, with the high rates of being murdered by, so on and so forth, I don't give a fuck if he's fucking hot sauce blue. If the black children do need a man in the house, okay, it's just because of the numbers. It's because of the numbers, because the black man is being murdered as well at high rates, being jailed at high rates. Understand that? I'm gonna be honest with you. There's more women, okay? You look at the stats, there's more women than men, period. There's a shortage. There's a fucking shortage right now. So if a black woman has a baby, man, and the black man ain't, the black man can't be there, get a man up in there. Okay? Fuck, do what you do. Let's raise this child right. Let's raise this child right. Let's raise this child right. Black women, single family homes. It's really hard for a black woman in a single family home. It really, really is. It's a fucked up situation. We are obligated. We have to help each other. We have to. There are things that are going on in communities right now we're also bringing our numbers down. Look at Chicago, for example. Look at Chicago. What's going on over there? And we're not. And is anybody helping out with that? That's been going on for 10 years, 20 years. That shit. Really? This is what's going on in Chicago? What? We don't have. What's going on? What's the plan here? Even these grassroots organizations need the help. Need the help as well. We have to. There's no fucking choice about it. Sorry for being repetitive. My apologies for being long-winded as well. There's no way about it. And in fact, we should not just help each other, because I'm black and Puerto Rican. All right? We should fucking get numbers, dog. Get more. Fred Hampton did it. Fred Hampton did it. He got killed for it when there was power with numbers. May he rest in peace.
Okay, I'm gonna need some clarification, Valley. It is my understanding that you announced that we were going to go live and that you wanted it to be topic driven and that people put topics in the room. Now, Jay Ken put this topic in the room. That's the topic that you chose to be the topic for this hour. Are we obligated to help each other? Also, in the banner, it says, admins, take your hat off if you want to do drama. OG was dotted because you said, I'm sorry, brother, I love you to death, but we have a topic right now and you're not on topic. Jason was dotted for basically the same reason. Jay Ken got on the mic. What does this right here have to do with my family and with Tanaj's family? Well, I mean, help me understand, brother. Because I'm going to tell you one thing I do in this room, and that's why I don't get bounced. I rarely get dotted or anything like that. I play by the rules. If you're going to set a standard, brother, live by the standard. Don't let Jay Ken get up here and talk about people like a dog. Jay Ken doesn't know Tanaj's family. He doesn't know anything about Tanaj's family. He doesn't know anything about my family. He keeps feeding for me to jump in and tell him about my family. Jay Ken saying shit like, during this conversation, Jay Ken is saying shit like, no harm doesn't take care of his goddamn family. His family is being taken care of by the government and all this kind of stuff, man. Come on, man. If it's going to be topic, look at this shit. You don't even know my family, Jay Ken. You know nothing about me. And you have your hat on, and you're doing drama, and you hijack your own goddamn topic, man. Come on, Valley. If you're going to do this thing, man, do it right and do it fair. Don't let your admins sit up and hijack their own shit. And don't let the topic sway into black people ain't shit because black people ain't taking care of their family, which is what he talks about every damn day. That has absolutely zero to do with the topic. Come on, man. That old bullshit. I can take him talking about me. But Jay Ken keeps talking about my family. I can take that. That's not beyond the rules. But during a topic, and he gonna do drama about Tanaj and about me during his own fucking topic? Come on, man. Can't work like that, Valley. That bullshit ain't gonna fly, man. Mike's free.
Excuse me. Can I be heard? Can someone tell me if you can hear me? Thank you. The only thing that you are, hey, how you doing, Brett? The only thing in this life that you are obligated to do, whether you black, white, green, blue, yellow, and myself as a black man, is to take care of your family, your friends, and worship your God. That's it. I don't feel any obligation whatsoever to help anyone else. Just for by example, look at the stupidness in this room. Look at the dumb niggas in this room. I'm not wasting my time and my energies on dumbass niggas. Next.
Okay, is it Seti's mic? Hey, how you doing, Belly? Yeah, I'm enjoying the conversation. If it can stay, if it could just stay polite. But what I do think, I'll stick right back with the conversation so we can get on topic with this live show, and we can begin to make some real things happen. Um, I think the topic is great, and I think, hey man, we already know that we all have our shortcomings, but I know that we're growing, man. We're taking responsibilities for our problems, our downfalls. I have to say that I'm a proud black man because after all of the adversaries that we face, after all the adversities that we face, man, we still continue to go forward and we still are succeeding, man. So I believe that the negative people that wish to come in here and talk about us, Brother Veli, uh, to all the great black people. And hey, man, I must mention the majestic women, man. The majestic women. That was too good, man. Hey, that sounds great, man. Because our queens are beautiful, man. So I must say that, man, if we just keep it moving, man, and learn to make this forum a better place, hey, we'll do great, man. This is our first round at this Belly, and I think you need to take notice. You take notice of these bad people, man. These people with these hats on that's not really they're not really here for us, Belly. I hope you guys can see that now, man. That negativity on y'all's live show, man. I know that's not what you and Corn are trying to produce, and I know you guys are some great guys, and I think this will be a phenomenal thing if we can hone this thing up and get it on track. So I'm off the mic with that, brother, and I really appreciate you all taking action to put a show together, man. It was great. It's great, man. Just these admins with these hats, these negative guys, man. They're not for us, and they don't even need hats, brother. I'm off the mic with that.
If I could be heard, can I get a one? I'm so sorry. I didn't know that this was Good Nigga Hour. Why didn't y'all tell me before? I was on the phone. But I'm going to be me, and I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say, and I'm going to continue to motherfucking say it. Super is full of shit. We talking about black people and how we need to come to the right, and I am speaking on the topic. Supernumerary brought a topic on the mic. Majestic black woman. But as soon as you turn his ass down, you're going to be a black riding bitch. That's the topic. That's what I'm answering what the fuck he said.
But I'm going to tell you something about New Yorker. I don't like New Yorker. I'm being honest right now. He's against us. So when you fight New Yorker, you tell him I got a problem with it. All right? Look, guys, we could have fun with this. I'm trying to have fun with it, throw a little joke in there, so on and so forth, and then get back on top. What's up, Sassy? I love you too, baby. Not like I love you, I love you, my sister. I gotta say that because if not, oh shit, they fucking around. We can still help each other though, Sassy, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? Click me now. I'm joking. I'm joking. Look, guys, I think it's a great topic. I think that sometimes these things can be misconstrued and used for personal gain or whatever. I apologize. J. Ken, no harm. I kind of lost a little bit as well. My phone's been going off and stuff like that, and I'm maybe catching bits and pieces of it, and I'm back and forth. I can understand where it all came from. My brothers, man, for real. And I'm gonna tell you something about that. if the topic is helping each other out, okay, right? Is that what it is? Are we obligated to help each other out? I'm very tired, by the way. I'm mad tired. You know what I'm saying? We have to help each other out, even in this room. We have to help each other out. Because I'm gonna stress this. This is a community. This is a community. How many people we got? 82 people in here. I mean, shit. We got more people in here than some of the little small towns in America. This is a community, and we have to help each other out in here as well. And some of us in here do need help, you know. And some of us in here actually cry out for help, and it gets neglected at times. You know, so on and so forth. We beat each other up, and it happens. But when it comes down to, are we obligated to help each other out? My stance is that we have no choice, even if you don't like. This is what I'm saying when it comes to that. Even if you don't like someone, okay, and because of the percentages, even if you don't like that man, we have to help him out. We have to help him out. Why? Because there's power in numbers. We can't afford to fucking lose one. We can't. We can't. We can't. We can't be crabs in a barrel. We can't do that. That's not the way it works. And that's basically where it comes from. You know, I'm totally lost, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. I lost my mojo. I'm really trying to censor myself right now and not say the wrong, you know, things. So I don't got my hat on, by the way. Because somebody said, "Wait in the hell?" I want, you know, and Don't Harm. I think it was Don't Harm that said it. And I'm gonna tell everybody now. I'm gonna get off topic for 1 second, please. The admins that are using this particular platform, okay, they're forced to wear their hats. I don't know if whoever, you know, is using it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but they're forced to wear the hats where they're using the NG, Pal Talk. You don't have an option to take it off to do the whole fuckery thing. If that was Norm that said that, just in case. But you can tell when the admin has it if they have a little flame by their name. If they have a little flame by their name, I don't know. Just in case, okay. You're right. No, you're right. No harm. No, you're right. I was just saying that admins can't take their hat off on the new platform. Is what I was saying. But you can tell if the admin is on the new platform by that green flame. So if that admin is doing fuckery without that little flame by its name, then he can take his hat off. That's right. I'm snitching. I'm fucking around. All right, man. I'm off the mic. I'm gonna be away for a little bit, man. You guys, peace.
Hey, Valley, you still in the room? Hello?